Hello and welcome to Dwarfs Forbidden Gold. I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is an incremental clicker game. It's basically as if Gnarp, and I don't know, do you pronounce the G? Gnarp or Narp? And Dwarf Eats Mountain had a little bit of a baby here. It is about some dwarves who are looking to mine an infinite supply of gold, a gigantic forbidden gold, that they then use to fund a war effort, I suppose, that takes them to outer space. So, it's very much in the same line of Narp, in the same line of stuff like Philip the Hole. This is a dwarf. They seek the forbidden gold for thousands of years. Not very smart, but they do their best. Help them by collecting some of the forbidden gold. You can move with WSD, right click, and also zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. So, very simple. We click, we get some gold. It gets built into a suction machine, I believe. There we go, click on the construction icon to build a suction machine. It will automatically automatically suck up gold nuggets into the van, which is then taken to this little machine here, this little building, which is then processed into, well, it's gold, so it doesn't need to be processed into anything, but we can sell it for cash. We can flog it at the local pawn shop, I suppose. And that's the process. And then we have this quite sizable, might I add, let's buy our collector first and foremost, just to get things going. We have quite a sizable thing of list of things until we finally get to the fireworks solo, which I believe is how we shoot ourselves into outer space. But here we go. We're very, very slowly moving along the line here, and then again, the game kind of just leaves us to our own devices, I suppose, at this point. So we can pop that. We earn a little bit more money. So every single thing has like a little bit of sauce to it. Good job. Now, keep helping the dwarves. For now, your goal is to build a fireworks solo, so the dwarves will be motivated to research further into a rocket to outer space. I don't know why they want to go to space, but I'm not going to be the one to stand in the way of progress. So, every single thing has upgrades that you can work on. So, for instance, with our collectors, we have getting more collectors that will collect more nuggets from the van quicker, unload it into the building to, stockpile all the stuff. Steady feet is going to increase the collector's speed by 10%. More strength is collector's capacity by 25%. Interesting thing about this game that I've seen so far, because I did play about 10 minutes of it before this recording started, because my microphone was incredibly low volume, and I was like, wow, I've absolutely ruined the recording. I need to start over. Everything is percentage based, so 50%. So while we have this here, we have 30 in. We had 20 to start with. We increased it by 50%, which put us up to 30. Do that, 45. That means that the numbers can go very, very insane very, very quickly. So that's an interesting thing to think about when it comes to a game like this. I am about to run out. I need to mine more gold. But yeah, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Now that we've got the intro of the game kind of out the way, I know that some people do not like this, but unfortunately, some of my videos can be sometimes multitudes of hours long. Although I've been editing the videos recently, I don't know if you've noticed, I've been editing videos to make them a little bit more here's what's going on, here's a little bit more snappiness. If you are interested in indie games you may not have heard of, stuff to kind of kill some time with, this is a demo right now, it's not out yet, and you can check it out on Steam. But if you're interested in finding new stuff to play along with as well, some people like to do that when they watch the videos. They download the game and then they play along with me and see what mistakes I make, which is very, very fun. You can do that if you subscribe to the channel. If you give the video a like, you can see more stuff like that. You'll just see my videos more on your YouTube homepage, which for the most part will always be a different game that you maybe don't know. That's all I'm saying. I know people don't like it. I don't. Okay, listen, I don't like doing it either, but the percentage of people that are sticking around to the percentage of conscious people that are sticking around to the end of a 3-hour video sometimes is not as high as you would think. I know I know, right? I'm as surprised as you are that people are not awake for 6 hours of a Digimon playthrough or something like that. But still, we got 68 slots here. We could get some more dwarves, I think, and then with those dwarves we can get more collectors who are gonna actually start getting stuff moving slightly here. So let's upgrade our suction here. We want less recharge time and faster suction. Increase suction speed, decrease the recharge time as well would be very, very nice. More capacity, I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet, but I think what's important for us to get is probably more space, quality delivery maybe even more important, just to get more money going. And then from there, that makes more money and more money and more money, and then we just continue going from there. We're battling to try and Hardness of the forbidden gold represents the amount of damage you need in order to obtain a golden nugget. Interesting. You know what? Let's can we even afford a quality delivery? We've got our lads like unloading the van here, but do you know what? It is suspicious. But that being said, we're building a rocket ship. It's suspicious that we are so very dwarven, I guess, as what we are, in mining and doing all that stuff, and yet we have a truck that we load with gold, I suppose. Listen, I don't understand it. I can't pretend to understand it. What I do know is, though, that it's happening, I suppose. Being 2 gold off of the, oh wait. 1 e to the power 3 is 1,000. So that's 2.5k. Don't know why they can't just say that. That's just 75. Wait, hold on. Why is that so expensive? Oh wait, that's because it's a house, right? Okay, so I guess we could buy the laboratory and the cathedral. Perhaps. I do definitely just want to make sure that these deliveries are of the tippy-toppiest of quality, good sir. So we're gonna get our workers out as soon as we can. As soon as they put 1 in, I'm gonna spam click this. Because as soon as we put 1 in, we can afford what we want to afford here. There we go, boom. And now everything is giving us 5 per, which is huge. It was like 3.3 or something like that. 50% buff to it though is very, very swag. And then that just maximizes the amount of money we're gonna get. So we can also 50% on to our quantity of how many things we could put on the back of the truck. That goes from 68 to 101, and then everything's going crazy on the multiplicativity, okay? Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's build a laboratory. Let's build a cathedral as well. Click on the potion icon to select different potions. Increase the value of golden nuggets. Increase faith gained. I'll put the value of the nuggets on. Enhances the forbidden gold hardness, increasing the rock resistance by 5, the space taken by each gold nugget and its value by 2. So does that mean... Oh, I should probably keep track of this actually, because now that it's got 100, we're actually in a bit of a weird spot here. So we should probably get some mining gentlemen, just to keep it going. Yeah, we'll get 1 at the very least for the time being. Because we do not... I don't really want to have to babysit this so much. I mean, I should. But we got to keep it filled up. So what is this going to be worth now that we have a gold potion on? I read some of the reviews of this game, and apparently you can very easily lock yourself out of progression. Doesn't seem to have done really much of anything. Well, hey. Because I'm tempted to go for this. Because it will increase the space taken and the value of the nugget by 2 times. So we need half as many nuggets to fill a truck. But, scary though. So you know what? We'll take it, but we're scared. And then we'll also get our quick damage up. How about that? Okay, it is working. It is working how we expect it. Ah, okay, so it does mean that the nuggets are more difficult to generate though, which I can see being an issue if you only have like 1 kind of dwarven miner like I do currently. It can be you're actually clicking a considerable amount more times to get the same effect. Before, you're kind of like clicking 1 time, you get your 1 nugget, and that's kind of how the business operates. Now you have to click like 3 times to get 1. Which I could very much see as being tiresome for people. Like, I don't like, you know, quicker games. They could be maybe a little bit RSI inducing, but sometimes you just have to fight through it. 15 per golden nugget is crazy work though. I gotta be honest with you. It's gonna cost 1.7k though to get the next one. Let's upgrade the space on the truck as well while we're at it. So we got 152. I should be able to leave that for a while. I think it's going to be a decent amount. That being said, though, what we do want to upgrade, though, is boom, 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 boom. Let's increase the suction time here. We want to make it faster. The faster we do it, the faster the truck gets going, the faster everything is good for us. I mean, by doing that, it would be even harder to break a single nugget. But that being said, you know, I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's wait and let's see. Stronger arms. We should probably need more range guys, but like, it's scary. I feel like maybe if I increase click damage, things could be a little bit easier for me. So 50%. It wouldn't take very long to level up to a good point here. Oh, that's perfect. Now we're back. We're so back. All we had to do was you know, give 50% a couple of times, and now magically we're able to Go back to one. Now we're in a good spot. Now we're in a good place. It's a good place to be, I think. That being said, though, let's get an alchemist as well while we're at it. What's the alchemist doing? Oh, he's doing the gold potion. He's running with the gold potion. Okay, we increased the hardness. Now we're back to it being a little bit more difficult, I suppose, to click the rock. But I don't think it's anything to crazy worry about, because we can go for click damage again. Go for crit probability, crit damage. And we'll get some, let's get some faith, because you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. Oh, you gotta have faith. Increase the value of that by 50% though is quite nice. So we'll get that. We're not quite there with the click damage. It's close though, it's close. I think one more will get it down to like at least, you know, almost a full one. You know what, yeah, give me click damage. It's gonna be a bit expensive now though. It's still 3 clicks though, but it's faster. But that being said, we need 4 times less space. I think we get one more of these, but then we can also get click damage from you. But then also, more valuable gold. Let's go for extra click damage. And then we'll go for that click damage as well. And then I think at that point, you just zone in on the truck and how much it's like producing and how much it can hold. There we go, beautiful. Now we're producing at a very excellent level here. Our miners are not necessarily doing so much as what we want to, you know, they're not doing any damage, but we got click damage, which is making up for that in spades here. It's doing, we're fine. We're fine. We're making the quota, okay? We're making the quota. I mean, we're just getting faith passively as well, which can upgrade quite a lot of things here. So let's go for quality delivery first and foremost, because that's going to give us more money. 82 is what we're getting. 82 per. And then let's increase the size. So now you're holding 228. But it's also like 4 times the amount of storage. So actually we're okay. I mean, it does look like you're taking quite a lot of gold with every single pull here. So maybe I need to start clicking actually. I'm scared. No. I think it's still only taking 1 at a time. I'm fine with that. I do wonder if the hardness upgrade is the thing that screwed people over when they were playing it, you know? Because it is a scary upgrade, there's no doubt about it. If you don't have like the money or the gold already stacked up to make sure that you're in a good spot, it could be dangerous, it could be scary. I think we have enough faith here as well. Let's upgrade the value of the gold. 81 is what we were getting, 123 per now. And then with this, let's get even higher quality. 184 now is what we're getting from that. And I think it's worth like increasing the amount of faith that we get from everything. Because the more that we have somebody trying to preach to the masses, so to speak, the more faith we get, the more we can increase the damage, which is lovely. Even higher hardness is, it's not, I don't know if it's like a good option. I should keep track of that. Hardness potion. I don't know what this blue is though. This blue is scary. Increase faith gained. You can increase the faith gained, I suppose. You can go and throw some potions on some random people here. That'd be fine for me. So is that E4? That's gonna be 10k, right? Like that'd be 30. What is that 13k? Or is it? I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure. Wow, look at the damage that range guy is doing. It is not a lot, is it? I guess it's something worth working on, right? More dwarves is probably something that we want to do here. Let's go for 5. I want to make sure that we get some collectors going though, and we should increase the speed at which they actually bring the stuff back in. Oh my goodness, we need to fill this up again. Sorry. We should probably work on this. Or it's gonna get out of hand very quickly. Okay. So faster miners, stronger arms. That's probably fine. And then, you know what? They're not, I don't know if they're self-sufficient quite yet, but we've got one miner who's doing a pretty solid job here. Yeah, but it's all, yeah, now we're looking good. We're looking good. They are clearing that truck so quickly. That's unbelievably fast. How quickly they're getting rid of the stuff on that truck. Let's speed this up as well. I'm scared that it's gonna outpace the miners, but I think we're actually okay right now. We've got 1,000 faith as well, so you know what? It's probably worth. Let's increase it so that we're getting more valuable gold as well while we're at it. It was at like 180, I believe, so we're gonna be in like the 200 odd mark now. Very close to 300 probably. 230. Oh no, we're not very close to it. Never mind, I take it back. But that being said, though, we can still buy that. Now we're deep in the 300 mark, and we've already got 10k back. Let's increase the capacity to 500, and we'll get some clicking going. I think we are at a stage wherein we get a little bit of extra money with the capacity that we currently. Because this is going to take forever to fill up, right? We increase the hardness so that it fills up the truck faster. Maybe this is kind of where the speeds kind of slows down a little bit, because it does take a while to get that truck filled. But that being said, we need enough money to make sure that if we do fill this truck and it screws us over, we have the cash to get the click damage up. That's the important factor, I think. So let's increase our hardness. Let's do it again. No, let's not do it again. Let's actually completely avoid doing that, I think. So yeah, put that there. You're way too... No, you're not too expensive. Quick damage. That's fine. We're doing 129 out of 125, which is... It's merciful. It's what it is. It's merciful, because our miners aren't doing quite enough damage just yet. And then how much is that going to give us? 692 for every single ore that we get, but it does unload exceptionally quickly. Quality delivery will be nice as well. So let's increase that by 50% again. I think we can pump this up. Extra dwarf damage is probably nice. Our miners are a little bit behind, I think, as far as she goes. I mean, this fills up really quickly. I'm not having to do anything. I love it. I think we do want to increase the space, though. We're getting 1,000 for every single ore that we put in. 769 ore, though, is law. I mean, you divide that by 8, and that's the number I think that we're actually working with. But that's how many ores we actually have to put in. But it's still something spooky. So you have to make sure that we maintain. We can't be having delays here. To be fair, our guys are still... They are mining. They're getting it done. They're getting it done a little bit. These autosaves every, like, few minutes is, like... unideal. I think that might allow them. Okay, there we go. I was like, they're getting very close to one. Like, you know, they're doing half of the HP every single time that they click on something. So that's we can work on that. From there, E5. We got 100k. Give me a faith up, and give me one more faith up as well. The observatory. Wait, the power drill house. Actually, we can afford that. We probably have been able to afford that for a while. Let your dwarfs use the new machinery they've been working on. They're flying machines that consume very little fuel. Great at drilling the forbidden gold, but they can overcharge and need time to recover. So, let's get a couple. The clear crystals of the power drill ships and the close they are from the stars make the dwarves more inspired, increasing their damage. And then from there, let's get the observatory. And then this is our ascension, I suppose. Increases the forbidden gold resistance, space taken by each gold nugget, and it's valued by 50%. Start with 150 gold. Interesting. I don't think we want to ascend, though, to be honest with you. Not yet. Where am I right now? E6, 1 million is what we need for the fireworks solo. That's not too bad. 3.37 E5. Just keeping that filled up, man. Things are filling up very, very nicely here. Although it doesn't feel like we're making crazy amounts of money here. We're making 1,000 each time, but when you have like 100k, it's not the fastest thing in the world. 2.34 is what we want for... Okay. Increase faith gain for each dwarf by 1. You're gaining is like what? 9 every time? Is that how many dwarves we have? Oh no, okay, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. We need to try and get that 3.37. The 50% every single time is crazy behavior. Because now we're getting 1.5 E3. which is 1,000, 1.5 thousand every single time, which is nice. Getting this is close to actually popping up, which I'm a fan of. You know what? We can do that. Power altar, 6.5 E4. If it has only one floor, transform it into an altar. I mean, does increase the damage. It's something to consider. I think we should go for it. Turn that into an altar. More damage, increase all dwarfs damage. But okay. What do we want though? What do we need? That's what my question is. I mean, we could continue to get some gold, I suppose. I'm still confused about what this blue currency is. We've got our 100k. What does it cost to make this? We need the blue currency though. Where does it get the blue currency, man? Okay, maybe it's something to do with like ascension. I've done like a little bit of reading, and I do think that there's a chance that I'm actually supposed to ascend here, which is, I guess, fine. I was trying to avoid it, but you know what? In these games, it is generally speaking a necessity. We get 25 stars, which I think is pretty okay. We're not gonna get to 1.8 million anytime soon. So you know what? We're not that invested in it. Okay, so let's do that. Everything gets destroyed. Everything goes poof. And then welcome to the cosmos, brother. We get 25 extra stars to spend on our ascension, which could get us a decent distance here. So initial hardness, we'll go for that. Please increase click damage for every unemployed dwarf. Start with an amusement park. A new unemployed dwarf will come to town. Gain +1 dwarf for each house and house upgrade. With the help of wheelbarrows, they brought back a blue and rare gem they found a while ago. They named it Sapphire. They found that with the power drills, you can drill and get blue nuggets. That is literally what we're after. We have enough for it as well. A new potion in the laboratory. And new upgrades in the laboratory. So I'm going to go... get me some unemployed dwarves. Increase faith gain by 1 for each upgrade in the cathedral. Double the star points gained. That's an economy one, but we unfortunately cannot afford that. So let's go with that for every unemployed dwarf. Let's go for you, which gives us +1 dwarf for every house. Doubles the truck capacity. There's some real good ones, man. There's some real good ones. We don't have enough, though. And there's our big, gigantic Sapphire, which is magical. Let's get some collectors going. Let's increase the quality up to the maximum that we can for the meantime. And then from there, I mean, that is going to give us an upgrade there. It's going to give us an upgrade there. So up to 68 already. Okay, big unload here. We don't have any money. We spent literally every penny that we have here, which is a disaster. But it could be enough to get us somewhere. Okay, we're getting our money in here. We've got 161. I think it's worth buying the laboratory and maybe the cathedral early on. And then from here, I'd love some more click damage. Some more click damage. However, you know what? I think it's worth us going for the hardness as well. It's going to make things like more difficult, but we have enough gold stacked up that I think it will ideally speed the process up. We should 100% as well make this like a little bit faster if we can. Just like reducing that cooldown speed, reducing that, making sure that everything's going to be working the way that we want it to work. And then yeah, there we go. We're good to go. Everybody's off and they're doing their own thing. I do wonder, by the way, if like down here is the best, because I'm worried that, like, to be honest, I don't think I'm missing anything particular. Anything that's like off focus is kind of on the right side of the screen. It's a bit late to start changing things now. I don't know, once I edit this, we're probably like 15 to 20 minutes in. That's crazy behavior. Okay, so let's increase our hardness a little bit here. We do have a buff where for every unemployed dwarf we do slightly more damage, so I'm like maybe looking to utilize that just a little bit, just to make life just a little bit easier for myself, I think. So let's get some upgrades here. Let's go for upgrades there as well. I think I can live with that. Increase suction speed, increase charge time, and a little bit of the capacity as well. We're only making 45 a pop though. It's actually not that much. Actually, we do have some faith though, so we should probably like use that to increase the value of our gold. Our click damage is absolutely crazy now because we have like 17 unemployed dwarves. It's like boosting our damage, but all of them are also producing faith as well, which is exactly what we want. It's huge news. I think from here, we need to work on hardness. We need like 5k. But it's going to take us like another trip, I think, before we're actually able to achieve that. From there, though, that's looking good. 134 damage a second. And we haven't even gone really into click damage upgrades tremendously. I'm liking it. Then, also, I mean, we can also reduce the time between unemployed dwarves appearing by 10%, which, once again, is very, very good because we can make stuff happen here. We do need to get the power drill, though, for sure. But that can be a later situation, I think. So let's go for increased hardness when we get the money for it. Boom. We're not one-shotting it yet, but we're close. We're close. We can very easily get that up to where it needs to go, I think. Okay, let's upgrade the quality. We're getting 300 now. Upgrading the quality is a good call, I think. We're already at 1,000 gold per ore here, which is very nicely where we want to be. We could definitely use more space. So I've done some upgrades to the suction to make it a little bit faster. Our guys are like unloading the truck a lot faster. We probably need some click damage very, very soon though. But for the time being, we're maintaining. We're maintaining, and that's important, I think. Okay, I mean, we've upgraded the capacity. It's now at 500 per. Let's reduce the time between a new dwarf appearing to become an unemployed person at our park here. At our park? At our, like, mining camp, I suppose. Thing is, we haven't actually employed any miner dwarves yet, which is good and bad because we are not necessarily needing it, but also now that we've kind of pumped up the damage a considerable amount, we kind of desperately do need it now. Gonna get some extra quick upgrades and hope that okay, we're back. We're dealing 5k per. That's perfectly fine. I'm happy with that. We're barely keeping our head above water. Okay, I think it's about time we get the power drill. And then we want to go for some of these lads because we want them to be mining on the sapphire for us. Okay, you're still fine. So if you send them out, put a little bit of damage into them. There we go. The sapphire. Okay, now we're collecting some blue. We're collecting blue, which is exactly what we want to be doing. We could definitely be collecting more blue. But for the time being, it's okay. It's okay. So let's see if we can increase here. We need a little bit more before we can make the money situation even better. Can we? That's going to be 7.8 thousand for that, which is not what we're after. Okay, let's increase the quality though, and that is going to be 7k per gold nugget we put in. We're moving in a direction. Let's increase the quantity as well. 1,000. You know what? The fact that their numbers is there's letters, sorry, in the numbers is freaking me out, man. Because I'm like, that's 1,000 actually, but it's not transposed in such a way. Okay, we've upgraded our suction thing, and it is actually going crazy style now. I'm not gonna lie. We also unload that truck faster than you've ever seen anything be unloaded in your entire life. Like, we're moving, man. We're moving big time. It's great. Look how fast this gets sucked up, man. I don't have enough gold. Hilfe! That's money though, it's money! You know what, we should definitely buy some range miners, I think. They could be doing more damage, but they're doing damage to it, which is important, I think. But we have less unemployed dwarves, which means it's not quite where we need it to be. I think we only have 38 of this. I think it's important that we probably should work on making you guys drill slightly better. It's a little bit expensive, but it's fine. This could be good. The amusement park giving us buffs into Sapphire to get more of it is something that I think is exceptionally valuable. More click damage as well. Oh, we're actually losing ground here. We're losing ground big style. This is not good, man. We gotta get going. We gotta get going. More range miners is good. This thing sucks up way too fast, man. This is ridiculous. We can build that dwarf house. Let's turn that into a power altar. Let's get more dwarves going. Okay. we got with some towers going. We got some dwarves out here. They're doing their thing. You know what though, while we're here, let's increase the faith that they're providing by as much as we can. Let's add some quick damage as well. We should really add crit probability as well, might I add. That's at max. That's not at max, but it's probably worth having. I don't know if that lets us have like multiple drops at the same time. I'm not really sure. Okay, 3.1. feel like we want more here. We want more. More Sapphire. We can afford the observatory without any issue. Getting that much Sapphire seems insane to me. It seems like an insane concept. How do we make that so? Upgrade Sapphire damage, I suppose. And then we probably want to put the time spent. Just increase that damage. And then I think, honestly, it's a situation of pumping in a drills here. We want more drills. Just increase that damage. Maybe we can increase that as well. That increases the time it takes to fill it up. I mean, if we ascend, what do we get? 30? That doesn't... Does that spark joy? We want you. We definitely want to pump into Faith more, I think, as well. Extra quick damage is cheap, so why not? Extra dwarf damage, increase all over damage. Now we're starting to produce Sapphire. However, it would be good to make the value of it better. Oh wait, I had enough! I had enough! In the meantime, you can launch different fireworks to celebrate. I got the numbers all wrong, man. I had the amount. And then it was, yeah, okay, right, I get you now. I was worried about the Sapphire situation because I was like, we need to make like 1 million Sapphire. How the hell are we going to do that? That's not possible. It's simply not possible. This is a cute little game. It's definite. Listen, if you like Fill Up the Hole, if you like Norp and Analog? Apolog? It's going to annoy me now. What's it? The Norp Apolog. Yes, correct. Or if you watched one of my videos recently that was called Dwarf Eats Mountain, very, very similar. Hey, little star fireworks. Spiral fireworks and normal fireworks as well. That's very cool. You'll probably enjoy this game thoroughly. I mean, it's a situation where it's just like, do you like having more of the same thing that is you like? And in that regard, I mean, this game, it understands it. It's got it, you know? It gets it. Regardless, though, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please consider clicking the like button. Subscribe to the channel again. For the people that are still watching here, if you want to see more video games like this, indie games you may not have heard of that you can spend a good couple of hours on, games that are coming soon, I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, though, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all next time.